Right. If you refresh the page, it should come up. I'll just put the PayPal in.
Got it.
And then if there's any other groups you want to share to, you can do that. Pin that. Share. Easy to go and share from there. Sue's here. Hey, Sue.
Hello, Sue. Hey, lovely. How are you? Oh, I'm just a bit wobbly.
So let me just go into your page actually. And post my PayPal. Hey, Presh. Oh, hey, Sally. How you doing? Nice to see you.
Hey, everyone. Refresh.
Ah, Naveja. There you are. How you doing? I got your donation, thank you. So you'll be first, and then Sue, who's also donated. So,
How is everybody? Everyone okay? How are we feeling in the month of December?
do you remember?
You got the Christmas zone yet?
The 21st night of December. Or was it? It should be the 25th night of December. I didn't realise Earth, Wind and Fire released they did obviously September, but they also did one with saying December instead of September.
Did they?
I thought I was hearing things when I heard it on the radio the other day. I thought, that's not December. The song is September. Have I gone into the Twilight Zone and that there was never a song called September and it's called December? But no, there's two versions. So I thought is it the Mandela effect or something like that? Or the butterfly? No, it's the Mandela effect, I think, where things aren't as what we remember them. Something like that. I don't know.
Anything's possible. Anything's possible, Jimmie, at the moment, I feel. Never say never, as we were just saying before we come on, didn't we?
Aye. Someone may be able to enlighten us about the Mandela effect or Mandela effect, whatever it is. I don't even know what it is, how to say it. Hey, Trina.
Hi, Trina. Hi, Sally. Hello, everybody coming on. Hope you're all right, all well. It feels like a more chilled zone to start with, but doesn't mean to say it will end up like that, Jimmie, does it?
We haven't had Jimmie White on yet, have we?
Yeah. Do see who shows up tonight.
Hey, Tony. How you doing, brother?
Hi, Tony. Hi. Haven't seen you in a long while. Hope you're well.
So, if anyone would like a reading, obviously donations are appreciated at any amount. If you would like a card or a quick read or something like that, just let us know, and I'll put you on the other list to do after the donations, or we might do them mid donations. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, if anyone wants anything, let us know. But we've got two on the list so far, Naveja, and I hope I'm saying your name right, Naveja, by the way. Yes, Presh, you can. So we've got Naveja and Sue on the list. You are on the list, and then we got Presh on the card list. Tony, is that a card? Is that yes to a card, Tony?
In a while. I hope Portugal's sunny. Is it warm or is it just mild at the moment? Is it turning a bit cooler now?
They did well last night. I know they did well yesterday anyway, that's for sure.
Yes. It's busy night yesterday, wasn't it, for the Portuguese?
My pre-tournament, my favourites for the tournament was Spain, and they got knocked out yesterday. So.
I know.
But there we go.
Yes,
that's just life.
When's the England game? Saturday, isn't it?
Yeah, Saturday at 7. Thank you, Catherine. Do you want a card, Catherine? So we'll get started with Nevedja. Nevedja, is there anything in particular that you would like to you'd like us to look at or address, or do you just want a general reading? Catherine Wood, okay. Catherine, I'll write your name down. We'll see what Nevedja says. And so, when we come to you, would you just like a general, or is there anything specific that you would like? Yeah, Morocco. Nevedja. Excellent. So, Nevedja, would you just like a general reading, or is there anything specific that you would like? You got a question or anything like that? Hello, Bernadette. We can pull you a card, Bernadette. See what comes up. We'll do that after we do those who have donated. So Sue just wants general. Nathan, how you doing, brother?
Hi, everyone. Hello. Feels like everybody's the mellow. Is that why I'm wearing yellow tonight?
They call him Mellow Yellow. Quite rightly. I like Donovan. Do you like Donovan?
Do I? I don't mind. I quite like chilled. I like quite an assortment of musics.
Yeah, I quite like Donovan.
Yeah, but it feels like the energy of the collective tonight who's joining us. It feels quite mellow as we start. Normally, it feels a different energy. So I feel like people just need to slow. They're feeling like they need that slower down energy tonight, and that's why they've come on to say hello. Is that right? Okay. Who needs to slow down and who needs to fasten up?
Yeah, everyone chill out.
Yeah, not too much chill out. We'll be like that, Jimmie.
Hey, Marianne, how are you? Nice to see you. Right.
Okay.
Well, general general for Nevedja, please.
Okay. Are we pronouncing Nevedja's name right? Is there any abbreviation or way that we pronounce it, just to make sure? Because it's a lovely name. So I'm just trying to make sure I've got the messages here. I kind of feel. Do you want me to start, Jimmie, or do you want to go? Do you want to?
No, you go. That's fine. Yeah, I haven't tapped in yet. So.
It kind of feels like the energy coming in straight away. For you, Nevedja, is the energy. There's two different energies. I kind of feel like there's two things potentially going on with you at the moment, or two energies coming forward for you. And the first one is the energy of abundance. I don't know if you've been asking for more abundance in your life, in terms of not just necessarily the financial, but abundance of more of different aspects of your life. I kind of feel like there's an element of abundance around you. They keep showing me the word abundance. So and I kind of feel like you've been where you've been asking that, they're saying, Spirit are saying to me, prayers answered, prayers being heard, prayers being answered. So that's the first part of the energy that's coming in straight away. The second bit of the energy is almost like a push and a pull. And as I try to feel into more of that energy, it's almost like there's something that you've been pushing away from a little bit. Have you been pulling and pushing towards something? It's almost like you get close to something and then that energy pulls away again. And I don't, they're not showing me at this moment in time what that's in relation to. I don't know if there's a job or a hobby or something that you've been wanting to do or moving towards, and suddenly it's either you pulling away or that situation either isn't quite the right time, or that energy pulls back slightly. It doesn't go away completely, but it pulls back. I don't know if any of this makes any sense to you. I hope so. Show me the color lime green as well. There's something about the color lime green that would be beneficial. They used to do these sweets, Jimmie. What were those sweets called? That were they lime green and something? They were like, I'd call them old man sweets, but they're like lime, and you crunched them and it had like a chocolate funny thing in the middle.
Yeah, chocolate limes. Yeah.
Is that what they were called?
I think they were called that. Yeah.
There you go. So they're showing me these sweets and they're lime in colour. So it's always like a lime green colour is a good colour for you at the moment. I'm glad it makes sense. Thank you. Okay. So I can hopefully get a bit more clarity for you now. So we're going to pull some cards for you. My throat chakra is going a little bit. I think the last time we was on, Jimmie, I think throat chakra for the collective was constant, wasn't it, throughout the whole night? My throat's starting to go with your energy at the moment, Naveja. And the colour blue's now coming in. So I kind of feel like there's something more that you're wanting to say or to express, actually, is what they're saying, to express. It might not be something that you want to say, but it's almost like an expression. And I feel like there's a part of you that isn't fully being able to express who you truly are at this moment in time in one aspect of your life. And I feel it could be related to hobbies or a career, job, interests. That's what I want to say. It's in relation to interests. So let's pick your first card, which is the Four of Water. The water cards are always reflected by the mermaids or merfolk in this deck, which is the Angel Tarot deck. And the statements on the bottom, I'll read them all out, but sometimes it might just be one that's relevant or two, not all of them necessarily. So it says missing an opportunity, discontentment or boredom, or open your eyes to the possibilities. So it kind of feels like here the mermaid's got her head down, and I kind of feel like almost like they want to pull your head back so that you look up more. Spirit want you to look up more and to look around you. Relatable, have difficulty when it comes to expressing. Okay, so this is why. So let's just asking you if it's okay, if we can have your permission, if that's okay with you, to send some healing energy, so that I can ask the angels to send some healing to you. If you're okay with that, can you just let us know, please? Because that will just start to help your throat chakra, to clear anything that might be sitting there, any blocks or any limitations, and just to clear it and soothe it, so that that will help you with some expression. Okay. Yes, okay, that's great, thank you. All right, so you may just start to feel that, and if you do cough like this, or spluttering and coughing, just have a little sip of water, because that just means that that healing's working on that level. All right, so just in terms of this card, if you can, it's almost like you're looking for things, and you're looking, so you're able to walk, but it's almost like you're looking at your feet. They want you to look up more, they want you to look forwards, and also to look around in different directions, and sometimes to look up as well, because there's messages for you. Spirit are leaving you messages and help, and it's almost like you're getting some of them, but you're not getting all of them. It's almost like you're missing some of the messages that they're leaving for you. All right, so just be open a little bit more to that, and hold up your head a little bit more. Okay, so let's pick a second card from that deck.
Hey Mark,
Hello,
how you doing,
Ada.
brother? Hey Ada. Thank you, Ivy. And Mark, we've got 3 at the moment, or 2 after this. So and then we've got, excuse me, a few on the shared list. So we've got room. There's room at the inn.
Okay, so the Navida, we have Knight of Air. Okay, and the air, Earth. No, I'm not communicating. Okay, so Knight of Earth. Earth cards are very much related to our heart energy, our heart space, our desires, but also to help our material needs be met as well on this earthly plane as us in our physical form. It's like that tangible energy so that we can move forward with things. So again, I feel that comes back to the energy of abundance. Okay, so let's just have a little look at that. So this is where you are looking forward now. When you lift up your head, it's almost like just representing this Mao on the horse walking forward is that energy of you being able to see things from a different perspective and walking forward. It says here, time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments, a guardian angel. So you are being looked after. And as we said earlier, your prayers and the things that you're asking for are being heard. They are definitely being heard. Okay. So I'm going to come tonight. I can't remember what I did last time. I think I had my chakra feather cards. Tonight we've got the wings. These are my cards, my wooden cards that I've made. I've got a couple of different sets of them. So I'm going to have a little rustle and a shake and see what we get for you, Navida. Okay, so quite a lot of gold on your wings here. So again, that comes back to the energy of abundance for you. And I see the bee flying in, and bees very much represent and symbolize abundance. So definitely remind yourself that you're open to that abundance and you are deserving of that abundance as well, in whatever aspect that is that you need it and wish for that. Okay, and your message from the angel wing card is heart, not head. So your last card was the heart card. So listening to your heart, and again that push pull just want to take a breath. It's almost like sometimes, do you get short breath? Do you get short of breath? It's almost like sometimes it's just sort of almost like getting you to stop and to breathe in, and just let your breath have a long breath out. It's almost like you're shallow breathing a little bit, and they just want to take off a little bit of that heart energy that you've been holding onto your heart space, which you can just release. Okay, so just sending healing out now for your heart chakra. So I'm going to pick one card from the Archangel Power deck. Just making sure I'm not missing any messages for you coming through. Do you have any pets? Because I'm starting to see a few animals coming in. And again, certain animals will come in at certain times that we need them to help us. From a totem, a spirit totem message. And it's almost like I'm being distracted because they're showing me lots of different things. And I'm looking over here and I'm trying to listen here. And I'm looking over here and spirit are talking to me here. So it's almost like sometimes I kind of feel like there's so much going on that you're feeling distracted. So it's almost like you come to that halt. It's almost like I can see on a crossroads, and actually you've got 4 directions. Sometimes you see that sort of fork in the road where there's this path or that path. I actually feel for you that there's 4 directions, one behind, one in front, one to the left, one to the right. So it's almost like you're in the middle of the crossroads, or as if you're standing on that roundabout and you're just looking around and you're not sure which direction to go in. So it's almost like you just remember that you're abundant and that you can have your heart's desires, and you are deserving. So backwards is not the option. All right, that direction is backwards. It's okay to reflect, but you're not going that way. So that leaves you with 3. So it's almost like they want you just to have a little bit of quiet time so that you can really tune in to the aspects of the things in your life that you really want at this moment in time, because there's a lot going on. So you've got 9 of Gabriel. Gabriel is our archangel that helps us with communication and the throat chakra. Stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. Environmental activism. So you are being looked after. All right. And they want you to stand strong and empowered in your sacral energy. So the energy where you balance emotions and you can balance relationships as well. All right. So that's that one. So we finish on a beautiful life card. And a butterfly's just come in. So I do feel like there's a part of a transformation that you're going through at the moment, and I feel that you've been going through this for a little while now, and it's almost like you're coming to that 3/4 stage where there might be you're questioning a few things, but actually you've done the hard work. All right, so don't give up on yourself, because that transformation is nearly finished, for you to move to that next part. So don't give up on yourself. Okay, so your final message is simplicity. And this makes sense, because it feels as though if there's been so much going on, it's right that at this moment in time, if you can slow it down, and as we said, breathe and almost just stop and listen to the signs and see the messages from spirit helping you to show you the way. You don't need to do it on your own. But if you take the simple way and just strip everything back and just take that simple step forward, it says, make life simple, let go of people, items, experiences that no longer serve you. This is for your greater good. Okay, so I send you all of those wonderful dandelion wishes of abundance, and I wish you a very, very happy Christmas, and enjoy that final part of your transformation to take you forward on that next part of your journey. Thank you.
Sorry, I just realised I was muted. Sorry, I was talking away, as is the case sometimes. But so we've got the donations list. I've closed it because we've got Sue, Ivy, Mark, Amy, and Sandy. And so hopefully we should be we'll get you all in. Don't worry about that. Hey Sandra, hey Debbie. Thank you, Amy. Mark, I got yours. Thank you, brother. I got Amy's and I've got Sandy's. So, right. Nevedja. Well, that was beautiful, Deb. As usual. Nevedja, what came through for me straight away was some kind of necklace. They showed me a necklace. I asked, sort of, basically, I tuned in and saw this necklace, and they didn't give me anything more. They wanted me to. I felt like I needed to just start talking, as is the case sometimes, and then the messages flow. But the necklace is kind of like symbolic. I feel like it's almost a representation of something that was maybe had been handed down to you, and I feel, for some reason, I feel like there's something. I mean, there's something magical about everything. But this particular necklace holds an energy. And it does have some healing properties. I'm feeling. And it's almost like an oh, hold on. I've just got to sort out Angelica. There we go. Right, sorry about that. Just getting rid of them and that one. Okay. So the end of it, this necklace it's been handed down to you, and it's got ancient kind of healing properties, and I feel like it's kind of got crystals or precious stones in it. Kind of they look white, but I'm also seeing the odd red one. And I don't know if you're aware, and it will have an effect if you just wear it. But if you set an intention in it, like say before you start your day, or when you meditate, or if you meditate. I feel like by setting an intention of asking it what you want it to help you with, then it will just it will kind of like enhance the properties that it has. Because I noticed you said you suffer with anxiety, and I mean, I think we all know that feeling. I feel like it can help you with that. If you ask it to, you don't even need to be that specific. I feel it's just ask for help with whatever issue that you're going through, and it's like it knows what to do. It's like it's got intelligence. It's energetic intelligence, and it's already there within it. And all you need to do is kind of like invoke it, to ask it, and to sort of, I don't know, activate it to some degree. So have a go at that, if you want. Obviously, don't have to, but that's what I'm feeling. I'm also seeing some herbs being mixed in a bowl and crushed. They're showing me garlic being crushed in like with a pestle and water, but also some thyme. What else is there? Is there something called galangal? I don't know what sort of combination that's going to make, but I'm feeling like that would help as well. Garlic, thyme, and galangal. That's what's come through, but that's going to help to clear out something. I feel like it's going to help to clear out something kind of in your system that's going to help. Then that will kind of like filter through, and that will clear your part of your system out, which will then help to clear your head out to some degree. Obviously there'll still be things there, but I mean, it will kind of, I feel like it will take the edge off, so to speak. So try that. Again, it's up to you. You probably know more about herbs than what I do. Hey Kerry, I'm just channeling, obviously. So see what, I might try that myself actually. But yeah, that's what I got. I hope that helps. So, have you got anything else for Nevedja, or we complete?
Any blue? There was something when you were talking about the necklace. I could see definitely the crystals before you said the crystals, but actually I could see sort of blue, very much the blue energy of crystals, even if it's not on a necklace, or it's very soothing. It'd be very, very soothing through your throat, and wearing it there, almost like that necklace or a pendant here, right on your throat chakra. It'd be amazing.
Okay, lovely. Right, thank you, Nevedja. Nice to see you. Next we have Sue, the lovely Sue.
We have the wonderful Sue. Hello, Sue. I hope you are doing fabulous this week, and I hope that you're really, really well. Okay. And Spirit, when you first come on to say hello, your Spirit was like, "Can you then sew your jumper, Deb?" Like, yeah, of course. Yellow. It's yellow. It's the yellow color. The color yellow would be amazing for you. So not gold. Yellow is what they're saying, to bring joy, positivity. These are the words that they want to infuse into your energy field at the moment. Positivity, joy. Sunshine, of course. That yellow vibe, the yellow vibe is really, really strong at the moment, and they really want me to slow down for some reason. They're wanting me to slow down with your messages, so not to rush through. Okay. So have you been doing a lot with your hands, Sue? Because they're showing me, they're taking my attention to my hands, and I'm looking at my hands. So have you been doing lots with your hands, or have you got something going on with your hands at the moment? Because it's almost like they're taking that attention to your hands. And I feel actually there's a lot of healing energy coming off your hands. It's almost like something's changed through with your energy. That obviously I know that what you do, but it's almost like they're, Jimmie, and I don't know if you're tuning into this later, but it's almost like there's healing energy coming out of your hands now. This is the first time that I've seen that for you. So, but it's
Excellent.
you should be using it as well for yourself. What they're saying is you can use that for yourself for self-healing, and placing your hands on your tummy, which is your solar plexus, which is the yellow, and you know all about the yellow. But it's the warmth that comes out of your hands. Now is the time for you to start to use that energy. So if you're not aware of it at the moment, spirit are going to make it very aware. So if your hands start going really warm or tingling, or anything sort of changes with the energy of your hands, even tingles, or even if it feels a little bit like pins and needles, not in a really bad way, but just like they'll be getting you used to that. And when that starts to happen, they want you to put your hands on you so that you can just sit and have some quiet time, just to do some self-healing and just see how that feels. Just see where it takes you. Don't necessarily worry about the destination. Just see how that feels. All right. So that's your first message. So we're going to come to the Archangel Power cards and see what comes up. Have you been getting doves in your garden? I can't remember if we said this last time, but they've shown me doves now. I kind of vaguely feel like we brought this up in the last reading that we had. I see two. I see two doves, and I do feel that represents two special people in spirit for you that are just overlighting the space where you live, overlighting your day, and giving you a little bit of support from afar. The two doves. So when you see the two doves, there's two special people in spirit, and I don't want me to say that out loud. You'll know who those two are. They're just looking out for you from afar. All right, there you go. Okay, so 5 of Raphael is your first card. Okay, so oh look, Sue trying on dresses, huh?
Oh, nice.
Everything happens for a reason. Release any regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. So it's almost like it's kind of feel for you at the moment. It's setting some time aside for yourself and not feeling guilty about it. That's what they're saying, not to feel guilty about it in your heart. It's almost like open your heart, and if any gifts come your way, or any presents, or you want to even just treat yourself to something nice, even if you feel it's like luxurious or a bit unnecessary, like for example you see a dress or something and you do want to buy that dress, it's almost like don't feel guilty or hesitate. If you're able to, then it's almost like a time to treat yourself to something nice. It's almost like a little luxury, a little gift for yourself, and to really take the time to treasure that moment without the guilt, without any worries about it. It's important, because you're then showing the universe that you're open to receive more. All right.
God.
Okay, so we're going to pick a blue pack now, which is the Angel Tarot. If you've been getting disturbed sleep, Sue, kind of feel a bit, when I really tune into your energy, as much on the overall, your energy feels okay at the moment. It feels more imbalanced than not, but it's almost like when I go underneath the surface, I feel really quite tired. And I feel it's around your sleep. I feel like something's disturbing your sleep. Excuse me, throat chakra. Something's disturbing your sleep at the moment, which wouldn't necessarily ordinarily be a problem for you with sleep. It feels like something's bothering you. with your sleep at the minute. So having a bit of lavender, amethyst, and some essential oils that are quite soothing. Chamomile. The more sort of feminine ones, they're sort of saying, funny enough, rose. I wouldn't automatically put that as that one, but rose would be good as well for your heart whilst you're sleeping, is what they're saying. So just having a look at these essential oils. So your second card is the Wheel, Archangel Michael. So it feels like you come full circle with something. Magnesium is also another great mineral for sleep. So it feels like there's something sort of like missing at the moment. So have a look at the essential oils that you feel drawn to help you with sleep. Amethyst, lavender, crystal, and smell related. And if you've got anything brightly coloured in your bedroom, it's almost like it needs to soften. So it's almost like if you've got purple, it's almost like it needs to be lilac. If you've got orange, it's like it needs to be peach. It's almost like taking it down. If there's something bright, that also needs to be taken down a bit in colour form. So the Wheel, this shows balance, and it shows that you've come full circle with something. It says a time of positive change. Positivity was one of the words that we said when I'm going to lend you my jumper. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side, so definitely treat yourself to a little gift because you deserve it. All right. We're going to pick an angel wings. A little white rabbit's just hopped in. Don't know if you used to have a white rabbit or you know anybody in spirit that had a pet white rabbit, but white rabbit's just popped in for you, Sue. So your wings are out, with gold hues on them. Not too much, delicate sprinkling. And it says, create harmony from within. That's your message. Create harmony from within, which comes from your solar plexus, okay? So that's your yellow, your joy. And finally, we're going to finish, of course, on a beautiful life card.
Yay. Hurrah.
Let's finish on a beautiful life card.
Hey, Sue. Yeah, another Sue. Hello, Irene. Hey, Marcel.
Okay, so your little message here. There we go. Blessings.
Oh, excuse me.
You are truly blessed. Connect with your heart and feel these energies now. So, yeah, remind yourself that it's okay to have some blessings, be open to blessings, and know that you deserve these blessings. Okay, so see and let me know how you get on with your hands, because you're going to start to feel that if you don't already. Time to do some self-healing on your tummy, your solar plexus, and start to use that energy and see where it takes you. All right, and look after you. All right, as always, we'll speak real soon, and I look forward to seeing you before Christmas. All right, take care.
Lovely. Thanks, Deb. Yeah, Sue. I'm yawning because Amy said, "Are you keeping you up?" I know she's joking, but
I know I'm so boring.
I do tend to yawn. Not for everyone. It's just if someone's got something in them that is feeling that needs to be released, that tends to be the sign that what sets me off. Like if I tap into them. So Sue and like obviously Deb picked up on like your stomach and your solar plexus, and I feel like there's definitely some, I don't know, shall we say, energy in there that could do with being removed, because it feels very tumultuous. I think that's the right word. Feels a bit chaotic, which is why obviously the healing, the energy from your hands and placing them on your stomach will help. I feel like it will help soothe and calm them, calm that in there. And obviously, I don't know if you already do this, but I'm feeling to really pay attention to how you feel after you've eaten, and see what makes you feel. See if something makes you feel like you're full of energy, then obviously that's something good to eat, because that's what food's supposed to do, as far as I'm aware. So meant to make you vibrant and full of life. Whereas if something makes you feel sluggish and sleepy, then that's kind of, in my knowledge anyway, a sign of your body saying that's not necessarily the best thing for us, because your body's having to work extra hard to process whatever it is, and it's meaning it's trying to shut down to go into rest mode in order to do that. So I'm feeling to say, pay attention to what you consume, see how you feel after you've eaten certain things, and then adjust accordingly. I mean, I'm not saying if there's something that you really like that makes you feel sleepy, then you don't necessarily have to give it up. And we all need our treats, and our little what's the word? We all need our little treats, yeah.
Treats
in life. But there's another word for it. Something about hey Rachel. Not a vice, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Like chocolate, I mean, chocolate's not necessarily good for us, but we all love it, and why not?
Yeah, that's like our little vices, isn't it? Our little what? Yeah, little vices, really, but in moderation.
Guilty pleasure. That's what I was trying to think
Oh,
of.
okay. Yeah.
Sorry, brain freeze there for a moment. But yeah, pay attention to what you're eating. But also, if it's all right with you, I'd just like to do a little bit of work on your stomach as well. Solatai Niki Masunyo Sonoma Sanai Salat Anasana Kielat Onasono Yasanamakisa Yasa Sunolo Nai Nakia Masuno Yatasana Yakama Sana Isi Nili Yamasana Kyo Sono Yatelata Yasanima Kasunola Yanasanaki Sunamo Yasanatata Sana Lata Sanaki Atata. Okay. That feels better. Rachel, I can put you on the list, no problem. We'll do those. We'll do all of the free ones after we've done those who've donated. So have you got anything else to add for Sue, or you?
Only when you were talking about the solar plexus, there's Sue, they showed me some scissors, and there's a relationship that you need to cut to let go of now. There's one relationship that's been draining you too much and has been taken from you. It's time now to cut a cord with that. All right, that was just the final message that I got.
Lovely. Marvellous. Right, thank you, Sue. Lovely to see you.
Bye, Sue.
Next we have Ivy.
Hello, Ivy. Hi. Hello. Okay. So
just gonna go take a trip to the bathroom. Back in a minute.
Okay. Ivy, they're showing me almost like the Christmas colours, red, the traditional red colours. So almost like the Father Christmas outfit. So the red, the traditional red, and it feels as though that's a very good power, is the word, colour, the power colour that you need at the moment. Not too much of it, because obviously too much can take us over to be unbalanced in our energy form, but it feels as though there's some red energy that needs to come to you in a power form, in a traditional sense, is what they're saying. So I don't know if that makes sense to you, but I just want to, if you're open to it, Ivy, to receive some healing and just to be open fully to help you with your chakras. They would like, if you can just let us know that they just want to infuse and inject some a power, almost like a power surge into your root chakra, some of that red energy, just to help you ignite a few bits. Okay, that's great. Thank you, to be open to that. Archangel Sandathon wants to come forward, work with your Earth Star, but actually that energy that is going to build from your Earth Star chakra is going to come up, and you may even feel that underneath your feet and come straight into your root chakra. And just pulse a little bit of that red energy just to help you at the moment. All right. I do feel again, throat chakras coming up for us as a collective, as a whole, as we're reading here tonight, like it did last time, interestingly. So it's big energy working with our throat chakra, and I feel for you, Ivy, it's almost like feels like sherbet. I feel like I've got a piece of sherbet. It's tickling my throat slightly. It's almost like feeling a little bit wheezy. Okay, and I don't suffer from any asthma or anything like that, but I kind of feel like you would benefit from doing some breath work. And again, I can't remember if this come up on our previous messages, because it's almost like when I read, it gets wiped, that information gets wiped until sometimes, if it's still fundamentally going on the next time we read, it comes back forward again. But I feel for you, they would really love you to do a bit of breath work, and not necessarily to sit in meditation. They would like you to do walking in nature and do some breath work when you're around the trees. It's almost like you're going to be able to infuse, is a good word for you at the moment, breathe in the outside elements and the air in through your nose, and it's going to work. It's just going to activate your chakras. It feels like they're all a bit sluggish at the moment, and they just want to activate. So hi, Jimmie's back in the house. So yeah, so we're just activating some of Ivy's chakras, especially Earth Star and Root at the moment, Jimmie, because she just needs a little bit of injection of the red, not too much, but just like a power surge, just to help her.
Right. Cool.
I'm also seeing, Ivy, almost like an oriental guide. I don't know if you're aware of this guide already. She's almost like a porcelain doll. The way that her makeup is, she's very oriental. She's quite small, but she packs a punch. You would not mess with her. She has almost like a bit of a warrior energy, but she's very gentle at the same time. So I don't know if you're aware of this guide, but she's very much around you, and she's standing almost to the side of you, a little bit in front, but to the side of you as well. So you may feel her energy, and it does switch. It switches between peaceful and warrior energy as when you need it. So she's going to help you more. So it's just almost acknowledging that, just so that she can step in a bit more, so that you are aware of her. I kind of feel like she would give me her name, but in a way, it feels like it should be private for you to find that out at the right time. It feels as though, it sounds as though it begins with a P, or the pronunciation sounds like it begins with P, but I'm going to leave that there because she said that's private between you and her. All right. Yeah, she may well be new, but she doesn't stand behind you. It's almost like she's slightly in front of you, facing you, but a little bit to the side. So it's almost like you could feel her in your aura. Okay. So let's come to some cards, Ivy. There's a little bit of the energy of ice around you as well. So just to keep remembering, it's okay to have the elements, all the different elements around us, but to make sure we have the equal balance. So the ice have a little bit of the fire, which is where I think that red's coming from. So if you are around too much of that cold and ice, make sure you're warming it up to keep your balance. You're being handed a silver envelope as well. It's silver. All right. So if you haven't been handed that silver envelope yet, it's coming. It may come physically, or it might be in the form of energetically, but you will know about it and what that means when it comes forward. So it's a silver envelope. Okay, so your first card is the Ace of Water. All right, and the water cards here represent our emotions. It says falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition or a new home. I feel that this card specifically is the spiritual growth and enhanced intuition. But it's almost like you have to do a bit of that breath work and go to make time. Not just find time, it's almost like making time to show the universe that you are willing to go do that breath work. And I kind of feel like that's going to balance your emotions, and it's going to open up the spiritual side of you. Almost like what they're saying is, you know, like when an egg cracks, it's almost like the shell comes off and you're out. Yeah, it's an Easter egg, you know, you're unwrapping this big Easter and the Easter egg's there. It's all about it's kind of like a rebirth, actually. That's why I think I'm using the egg analogy. It's like a rebirth. Okay, so we'll do a power card.
Hey Angela, that's great. That's good to hear. I'm so happy. I'm so glad.
Jimmie is a star, absolutely.
Well, you are.
Ivy. Ivy, do you have ivy in your home or around your home? Because actually, the frequency, a lot of people don't like ivy because it's a quick grower, isn't it? It's quite a quick grower, but actually it's a very good plant to have for removing negative energy. So if you don't have any ivy around your property, around your home, it would be really, really good to have that. All right, that's coming really, really strongly. Okay, so your card is Leap of Faith, and this represents, when we was talking about the rebirth and the egg analogies, this really does feel that you have the opportunity when you make the time to do a bit of that breath work with that infusion of that new energy coming forward with your Earth Star, working with Archangel Sandathon and this guide, the lady guide that step forward. It really is an opportunity for you very, very shortly to take that leap of faith. And I do actually feel that ties in with the new year. Believe in yourself, listen to your heart, and do what brings you joy. There's an element of pink in this card that is coming forward, and I don't necessarily feel that you always resonate with the color pink, but this new guide is going to bring in that divine feminine energy, and the pink energy is going to come forward, and it's almost like you're going to end up by liking it more than maybe you realize. Okay, and that's a really good thing for your higher heart energy. And that's part of your journey should you wish to go forward, to activate and work a little bit more of your higher heart. All right, that's what they're giving me. So let's pull you. You're expecting a new house next month. This family will be out the apartment, which I think we'd all benefit from. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely space when you make some time. There's definitely space for this to happen. Okay, so your beautiful life card is thrive. There we go. Okay, so it says you are meant to thrive, not just survive. Your vulnerability is your strength, not your weakness. So this comes back to that pink energy of your higher heart when that comes forward. So this beautiful new guide, warrior stroke peaceful energy, is going to really help you to work with that divine feminine side of yourself to bring you into balance with your higher heart. All right, so let's finish with one of these.
Marvelous.
Russell.
Hey, Kerry said hello earlier. Hey, Kerry.
Yes, Kerry, the beautiful Kerry.
Beautiful Kerry. Sorry.
Ivy, there's yours. Your wings. Reach for those stars. There you go. Reach for the stars.
Good old S Club 7.
Thrive, not just survive. There we go. So Ivy, I wish you a very, very Merry Christmas, and just be aware that that healing side of things is going to keep on going, probably the next couple of days. So be aware to keep yourself very grounded, because Archangel Sandathon's working with your Earth Star and your root chakra at the moment. And interestingly, when you're ready, your higher heart energy yourself. So that will link in. All right.
Marvellous. Lovely, Deb. And Ivy. I spent the last couple of weeks around a lot of Ivy, actually.
Did you?
Not Ivy as in Ivy. I mean Ivy the plant. Property that I'm sort of working on, helping with. It was everywhere. So
yeah.
But I mean, what came through immediately was coconut. I don't know if they. Well, I presume you don't grow coconuts in British Columbia. I think you're in British Columbia, aren't you? But and I know there's a shortage of food in some parts of Canada. But I am feeling that like coconut is coming through loud and clear in any part of the coconut. Well, except the shell. I mean, you don't. I don't. You might be able to do something with shell. I don't know, but like the water, especially the water, I'm hearing, right? Because obviously that's got a lot of goodness in it. I think electrolytes, is it, or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks, Deb. But the water, I mean, obviously the flesh as well. But I'm just getting coconuts for you. That's going to help with whatever. I saw that you said you were feeling sluggish and lacking in energy. That's really going to help pick you up. Let's see what else. Hold on. For some reason, they're showing me a drone. It's almost like there's. I don't believe it's. I don't feel like it's sort of saying, "Oh, go out and buy one." It's more like a perspective thing. Seeing things from different perspectives now, and so it kind of almost gives you more options in how you respond to things, and I know sometimes we can overthink stuff and we can think about too many options, and that's, I guess it's important to, if we do have that overthinking, when we get to if we think about something and come to a solution that we're happy with, then and we feel it's right, then to take action on that rather than keep on thinking and coming up with other solutions. Because I find that we sometimes don't necessarily need to think and think and think and think when we've already got the answer. We kind of sometimes talk ourselves out of doing what our intuition is basically telling us, because the more that obviously we dwell on it, we allow our mind, I don't know, fight or flight, that part of us to influence more. So I guess it's about feeling what's right and then acting on it, sort of it being more instinctual than I guess cerebral. So, but that and coconuts is kind of what I got. So I hope that helps. We got the same thing. Good. Excellent. Do you like coconuts, Ivy, by the way? I hope you do. Yes. Hi, Miranda. Pardon me.
What's that?
That wasn't me. That was a lorry or something.
That was really loud.
I know.
Max is deaf and even he looked up.
Did he? Yeah, there's like a Sainsbury's not far from here, and I think and they do deliveries late at night, and I don't know.
Oh, you wouldn't want to hear that at 3 o'clock in the morning, would you? Unless you got your earphones in. Jeez.
Yeah, give it a go. It's really nice actually. I quite like. Well, that's just my.
It's nice if it's cold, really
Mm,
cold.
yeah.
It's not as nice at room temperature, but if
Uh-huh.
it's really cold, I think it
Mm.
tastes really refreshing.
Mm. I don't mind, to be honest with you. I don't think I've had it really cold. I've only ever had it at room temperature.
Really,
Yeah.
you have to give it a go, Jimmie. See what you think.
I like coconut milk. I drink that a lot.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's nice.
instead of like dairy milk.
Yeah, nice with
Um,
porridge.
mm. Oh yeah, I need to get some porridge. Actually, I shouldn't because it's bad for me. But it's so warming.
Yeah,
Just
and cacao.
yeah.
Cup of cacao with coconut milk is lovely.
That's exactly what I do when I make my hot chocolate. I'm 100% cacao with coconut milk.
There you
It's
go.
lovely. Hey Siobhan. Um, Trina.
Yeah, we're having like a little conversation. We've got to do readers. We're just talking about the food and drinks we like.
So that was sort of a cooking show as well. Like
Yeah,
two for one. Here's what I made earlier. But
yeah. Next time we bring our matching cacao cups onto this.
right, yeah, I hope that helps, Ivy. Next we have Mark, my brother.
Evening, Mark. Hiya. How you doing? Okay, let's just get up to date with these messages. I think we're flagging a little bit with the messages.
I'll just update the list.
So,
There we go.
okay. So, Mark, let's see what's coming forward for you this evening. Can you just let us know if you're open to any healing? I feel like straight away they want to take me to your heart chakra. And I can see the energy of the rose. And I do feel it's almost like it's a pink rose, but with the edges are red. So it's almost like a two-tone energy. So they just want to do a little bit of healing with your heart, if that's okay. So just let us know if you're all right with that. And you may feel that during the session.
Hey, Kathy. Yeah, he says
Brilliant.
wonderful, but open to any healing.
Fantastic. Okay, cool. Also as well, Mark, for you to have a little look of the meaning of the cat, spiritual meaning around the cat, because as much as Max came forward when Ivy's reading, Max, my cat, came forward when Ivy was having a reading, it wasn't, Spirit didn't tell me that it was a message for Ivy. I actually feel that Max's energy, the cat energy, has come forward for you, Mark. So have a little look, a little bit more around cat energy and the spiritual meaning of the cat, because it feels strongly that there's going to be something of resonance there when you have a little search. There's going to be a statement or one sentence that's going to really stand out that you need to hear at this moment in time, which is why Max is juggling, sitting on my leg at the moment, because he really wants to get into this reading. Okay, so Mark, have you just moved house, or are you thinking about moving home? They're showing me some premises, and it kind of feels like it might be. I don't know if you work from home or you're thinking of working from home, you combine it at home. It's almost like there's something around premises and your home that you're either changing, or you're going to be moving to, or you're doing some kind of refurbishment so that it's a more practical use that you can utilize it. Does any of this make any sense, Mark? I can see quite a lot of wood. So on part of this particular building, it's almost got like a bit of there's one part of it, not all of it, but there's almost like a wood finish. It feels more natural. It's very nice, very nice. It's a very nice energy. Right, Maxie, low down, please. Okay. So just going to shuffle these cards and just see what we need to get to you tonight. Just have work done remodeling your kitchen. Okay. I kind of feel like as that started up you're hoping to finish with that. That's it, because it's almost like it's set the seed for there's something else I feel that you're going to do. There's definitely going to be something else I feel that you're going to work on, or someone's going to ask you to help with, or your ideas. There's something else around. I'm almost seeing it kind of looks like a barn or a small holding. So I don't know if there's somewhere you're visiting, or friends, or somewhere you're looking at or will look at, but it's almost like a very small holding, like a barn. Not huge, but it's very nice. And it's quite natural. It's quite natural. Okay. So your first message is this card wants to come out of the middle here. Just finished. Okay. 9 of water. Okay, so Mark, do you do healing work yourself? Do you do healing yourself, Mark? Because the energy's gone really warm, and I do feel that what's the wife has asked me to build a small well pump shed. Okay, that might be what I'm seeing then. Okay, Mark, if you do any healing work, I can definitely feel that really strongly. If you don't do that at the moment, I kind of feel like that you have that angel energy around you very, very, very strongly. Okay, yeah, okay, I can feel it really, really strong. Almost like they all just come in all at once. So that makes sense of why the heat has really gone up. Okay, so 9 of water is your first card, and your wishes come true, concerns fade away, a love of life. And I do feel I want to go back to that rose that we spoke about, which is your heart, and it's that pink energy with the red tips on it. It kind of feels like you've reached a place where you feel that you're quite content and happy. It feels like you've moved to a plateau. They're showing me you standing, and you're just sort of looking around, just feeling grateful for where you are, who you are, where you're at, and that gratitude for your life. That's what they're showing me at the moment. It's almost opening your heart, and that's why I feel like this card is representing saying a love of life. It's not to say that you've finished, but it's almost like you're standing at this moment and feel very content and happy with your lot, as it were, with your lot. And that's a great place to be, because it shows you how far you've come. But also when you stand in gratitude and really feel it in your heart, as you know, as a healer, that it almost just, it does in a bigger energetic sense, open more doors and more blessings come your way. But at this moment in time, you're not thinking about that. You're just thinking about where you're at, and that's lovely. So it does feel as though your heart is coming fully into balance. Okay, let's take your next card. They're saying the number 8 and the number 9 coming forward. Oh, thank you, Kathy.
Thank you, Kathy.
They're saying number 8 and number 9. If it's not relevant at the moment, it may be something that comes forward. It may even be in the combination of 89, 8, 9, that way round. And does spirit spell things out for you, Mark? Do you do channeled writing, or do you get messages and write? It's almost like they're showing me letters, and you write out what they say to you. That spirit is saying. If you don't do that, I feel that that's something you're going to do. I can see you writing messages from spirit. Okay, 9 of Ariel. Ariel again is seeing the beauty and feeling grateful, seeing the rainbows in life, even when sometimes, you know, life as a whole can be really hard. You know, the collective energy at the moment has been really hard going, hasn't it? But it's almost like finding the blessings and being grateful, because when you send that energy out, it's almost you create that ripple effect of the people around you, your friends and your family, and even strangers that you meet. You know that creates that ripple effect. So by you showing rainbows and feeling the rainbows and the gratitude, that rubs off on others. It kind of Archangel Ariel steps forward with this card. It says your dreams are fulfilled, hard work leads to great success, and a love for the beautiful things in life. So again, you're moving forward. You are moving forward, but you're just taking a moment to stand in gratitude and in love for where you're at. It's really nice being able to read for you, Mark, tonight, because it kind of feels like it feels very balanced. Your energy does feel very balanced. There is a little bit of healing. I feel like they're working with your heart at the moment, but that's just to open it up now to that next level. You've done the work, you've done a lot of the hard work, and now it's almost like they just want to help you just to open your heart to that next level. All right. You just recently learned I've been channeling. Okay, fantastic. So there's definitely going to be more of that coming. And you being the pen, as it were, being the pen. All right. And you might find yourself a special pen. It's almost like you're going to have some kind of fancy pen that you do that. And that's a pen that you use specifically, I feel, for that type of work. Self. Okay, when we love ourselves, and that's not from the ego point of view, as you know, when we truly love ourselves and accept ourselves for who we are, then a lot of other things fall into place. And this is where our heart does really open. All right. A time of growth as you evolve and transform. Self-discovery is key. Look within, open your heart and listen to the messages that reside there. Okay, so that ties in with the pink and the red of that rose as well. They're the sort of colours. I don't know, Mark, if you've been having a little some tension headaches. It might be something that was in the past. Just felt drawn a little bit to your third eye energy there, and they just want to help you open and activate that a little bit now to the next level, but comfortably and safe, because it feels as though that there has been a little bit of tension around your third eye energy, which might come out in the physical form in tension headaches. That might have been something that happened in the past. So just almost like just clearing a little bit of your third eye as well. So let's come to your final card. Oh, right, it's not easy to juggle with the cat as well, but he's determined to be part of your reading, Mark. So he's here, he's hanging on. All right, so your wings. So I do feel that your wings have changed, actually. They've come into a different form now, come into to represent where you're at. See the miracle is your card. And that makes sense, because you really have been, you really are, and you're living very presently at the moment. That's great. So just keep going with that. All right. So I do really feel like you've been doing all the work, and those rewards, as it were, and that gratitude is right where you're at the moment. So from me and Maxie, goodbye for now.
Beautiful. Lovely. All right, Max. Right, brother. I'm getting the word moisture. For some reason. I know you said you recently remodeled your kitchen. And I don't think it's to do with that, but I'm not sure. Let me see what else. See if I can get any more. Hold on. I'm feeling it's more about kind of your body, and I know it's probably not very warm. I don't know. I can't remember where you are, but I keep seeing the image of like sweating, and do you like that's it. Sorry, it's taking a little while, but I'm feeling like a steam bath or something like that would help to, because it's almost like there's a lot of probably, I'd say, for lack of a better term, toxicity that I feel is built up in your body, and because of all the work you've been doing, it's kind of trying to come out, but for some reason it can't, and I'm feeling like having a sauna or something like that, or just going into the bathroom, just turning the shower on or whatever, and just standing there letting the steam kind of fill up, and that would help. that would really help to sort of open up the pores in your body, in your skin, and just allow everything to come out, because I feel like you really need, or your body could really do with just letting everything go, because I feel like it's built up, and it's almost like it's just below the surface, and it needs those valves, shall we say, open, to allow everything to come out. So you may get sick, but don't worry about that, because that's just your body sort of detoxing and releasing. But some kind of steam bath or sauna or something like that, I feel like that would be really beneficial for you right now, and it would really clear you up, clean you up, clear you out. Let's see what else, if there's anything else. I'm just getting a star. Like, it's almost as if there's a star as your guide. I know, I suppose anything can be a guide, but one that actually talks to you. And there's no reason why they shouldn't, I suppose. We can, everything, is sort of energy, everything is sort of alive in a way. It's just in different forms. But there's a star that I feel that you're connected with. And I'm not really getting anything else about that, like the name or anything like that, because it's almost like maybe you have to, if you don't already, maybe you have to sort of find it for yourself. You have to pick it. I kind of, although saying that, I do get the feeling Orion came through, and I feel like it's sort of one of the stars in the Orion system, or in the Orion cluster. So if you feel like talking to the stars, I have a niece who talks to the moon. She's only 1 and a bit, which I think is really cool. But yeah, I feel like it's got some information for you.
Awesome. Yeah, that's interesting, Jimmie, as you say that, because I get the word proton. They keep saying proton, Proton. That's what they kept saying, Mark, proton. But also, I saw this almost like this express speed train that takes you there to the star energy. So I don't know if you can do that in the meditation, almost see yourself getting the express train, and that may be your way of connecting if you're not quite sure, or don't already do that. I don't know, but that's what I saw, an express train. All right.
Lovely. Thank you for being here, Kathy. Lymphatic cleanse. Yeah, that makes total sense, from what I was seeing. Yeah, because obviously, I think we could probably all do with one of them, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because they're so important. Well, all of our systems are important. We couldn't really function without any of them. But I know the lymphatic system is extremely important.
Huge.
So yeah, go for it, brother. Right. Thank you as always. Great to see you. And next we have Amy. Hello, Amy. Nice to see you.
Hi, Amy. Hello. How are we doing? Okay, so Amy, they're giving me a daisy. They're showing me the daisy, the energy of the flower, the daisy for you. And as much as the daisy, some people might think, oh, why did I get daisy? But actually, the daisy is beautiful because in its most simplest form, it almost has that childlike awe of magic and fairy-like energy, and they come in an abundant amount, which is wonderful because it means there's lots of opportunity. So I feel like the daisy energy is a very, very good energy for you. And you've got the white and you've got the yellow. And it feels like summer is what they're saying. Spirit is saying it feels like summer. And I feel, Amy, that's a time when you really come into your own. And I do feel that next summer is actually going to be quite a big time for you, is what they're showing me.
You're welcome, brother.
I'm going to start with an angel wooden card for you, Amy. I have a little rustle in here and see what we get. So your wings here are almost like I feel in a protective stance. They stand behind you, they're part of you very, very strongly, and they give you protection. So it enables you to spread your wings. Okay, and it feels as though you have been working hard and you have been pushing forward, but it feels as though there's an element of you that's been shying away. There's an element of you, Amy, that has been shying away a little bit, and they want to bring you a little bit into the spotlight. All right, and this is where it's almost like that energy of the daisies, like, no, I don't want to be in the spotlight. You know, these big sunflowers are in the spotlight, but every flower, as we know, those sayings and all those lovely quotes, every flower has its moment to bloom and blossom. Okay, and it feels for you, Val, it's your time to spread your wings a little bit. So they're not going to push you into the spotlight in like, oh my God, so that you feel uncomfortable, but it's almost like now you need to be seen or heard. And I'm just going to throw all my cards over the floor.
Why not?
And I'm going to leave them there because they're not the right ones. So let's go from this second half. Okay, so there's one in this bit that we need. Okay, the number 1 feels relevant to you. There we go. Unique. So Amy, you are unique. There's only one of you. Okay, and look at all of this lovely intricate detail. So as much as the daisy can be very simple, on the inside you have a huge amount of different things going on that makes you that unique person that you are. And it says here, you are a unique being here to light the way for others. Do not be afraid to shine bright wherever you go. So you are definitely being given that opportunity to start to spread your wings. I feel like there's been a project or something that you feel very strongly about, or something that you stand for, that maybe you haven't been heard in the past, or you haven't been maybe confident enough to get yourself out there with it. But you're going to get the help. I feel like you've got two people or 2 influences coming forward to help you with something. With I want to say the word project. Might not be project. It might be something like an idea or something that you've wanted to bring forward. I feel like there's 2 influences that are going to help you to get there. All right. So your next card. Oh, so you have the same card, interestingly, as Mark pulled. So you just see me shuffling that. So 9 of Ariel, again, is about beauty and grace and being grateful and moving forward. So this is about you waving your flag and moving forward. You've got that rainbow of energy above you. So Spirit's looking out for you. Miracles and magic happen when you believe. So it says here, your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success, and a love for the beautiful things in life. It's absolutely okay for you to acknowledge how beautiful and wonderful you are. So when you're shining, other people can bathe in your light as well, and that they then can see that light in themselves. So you are here to help others, Amy, to shine their light. So it's time for you to shine yours. All right.
Hey, Joe.
So we're going to. Adam.
Sorry. No, I was just saying hello to Joan and Jenny from Denmark.
But my messages have got stuck. Oh dear.
Are they? Oh no.
Yeah, they was doing so well. Let's just refresh that in case I'm missing things here.
Maybe
Okay.
Vienna.
Okay, so Amy, let's have a little shuffle of the blue deck, which is the Angel Tarot cards. Have you been? Do you do artwork? Do you draw or illustrations? Because I kind of feel like to show me illustrations or artwork. There's something related to artwork with you, Amy. That's gonna help you go forward as well. Here you go, awakening. Okay, so Archangel Gabriel steps forward with this card. Look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. So if you look at this card here, the angel, we're going to move it around. So it's seeing things from a different perspective. All right. So being unique, we find different ways of doing things. When we are our unique selves, our higher selves, when we're truly in our flow and in the element of who we are, we don't always do things the same way as other people. We're meant to do things a different way. And Amy, that's what they're saying for you. Is sometimes it's keeping it simple, but it's almost like doing it in a different way that others would. So don't try to fit in with everybody else. You're not meant to. All right, you're not meant to. You're meant to do it your own way. So sometimes if it comes at a different perspective, then let that be, because that's what you're meant to do. All right. So have a little look at the spiritual meaning of mouse as well, the animal mouse. There's something there that will be relevant for you. So have a little look at the spiritual meaning of the mouse and just allow yourself to go where you need to with those messages, because there's going to be a really relevant message in there for you. All right, with the energy of the mouse. And Ganesh steps forward for you, removing obstacles. Any obstacles that you feel are in your way, they're just illusions. So Ganesh will help you remove those. All right. So Amy, I hope that's helped you. Have a lovely Christmas. You take care.
Beautiful. Thank you, Deb. So, Amy, I was immediately drawn to your left hip. For what reason, I'm not sure as yet, but we'll see what we can find. Because it feels like there's some kind of, I don't know, not blockage or anything like that, but just the flow is not necessarily down your left side, and it's kind of culminating, or that's kind of like the main area where it's not necessarily flowing as easily, like everything. Just seeing, it's showing me a bucket. Just asking why. Hold on a second. Okay. So I'm feeling like there's like the song "There's a Hole in My Bucket." Delight. I feel like there's some kind of break in like the energy flow right down your left side, and it's kind of at your hip. So I wanna, because I've been yawning, as you've noticed, and that generally, like I said earlier, it generally tends to mean some energy work is needed, like something kind of needs to be released or whatever. So if it's okay with you, I'm going to do a little bit of work on your hip, just to try and just to improve how that flows, because I don't know, it feels like it gets cold sometimes, and I mean obviously when it's cold, kind of our whole body can be cold, but even like in the warm, I mean some people obviously have even when it's warm inside, they'll still have cold feet or cold hands or cold parts of their body, if the flow is not necessarily getting to that area. But for you, it feels like the hip, and so I'm just going to do a little bit of work there, and then we'll see what happens afterwards. Sola taina kia masunia sunula nia sanamata seki isata. Mas anotola nia sanamasana takiono tokola nia masana isine kia sunua sanama sana isa. Lata anasana kia sunala lata kia lata. Yasana masunoi anasana kisana. Lata anasana masania kuasana. Okay. So what also came through when I was doing that is lemons. I saw some lemons. So I'm feeling like, lemon juice, just to squeeze, I guess, in some water. I feel like that would help to, shall we say, maintain a sustain that the flow down your left side, and you don't need to sort of keep doing it every day for the rest of your life. I feel like just a week of sort of lemon juice, like squeeze lemon in water, a glass of that a day. I feel like that's gonna help to sort of maintain and keep that connection strong. So I hope that helps.
Jimmie, can I just add something to that for Amy? When you was doing the light language, I felt I could see the symbol Z coming in, and we use that in angelic Reiki, which is the zonar symbol, and the zonar helps us with in some ways viruses as well. So I kind of feel, I don't know, Amy, if you've been poorly, you've had a bit of a virus or a bit of a bug around you, and as Jimmie was saying that with the lemon, I could really see that strongly, but also the manuka honey, not just any honey, manuka honey, really feel like antibacterial, antiviral, anti-everything would be really, really good, because there was just helping you with sort of just cleansing a little bit there. So that manuka honey and the lemon as well would be great.
Excellent. Thank you, Deb, for adding that. That's wonderful. I'm not sure if Amy's still here, actually. I hope so. Anyway, hopefully she'll catch the replay if she's not.
Yeah.
So next, we have Sandy. Sandy just wanted a general reading, whatever she needs to know, and then we'll get on to the card list. So Sandy.
Hi, Sandy. Good evening. Hope you're well. Thank you for waiting on. Sandy, they're showing me a feather straight away with you, a pink feather coming forward, fluttering into the energy, which is lovely. It feels quite soft and gentle, and it kind of feels as though it's in a way brushing and helping coming into your aura, and just helping smoothing things over and just bringing you in a little bit of gentle energy. I don't know if you've had a lot going on, but it kind of feels like as though if you're open to receive some healing, it's almost like that pink energy. It's very like, it's like a baby pink, very pale pink, and it's very, very fluffy feather. So it's almost like it just wants to nurture you and nourish you, is the energy that's coming in straight away when I connect with you. They also show me a crown, a golden crown, and it has some kind of crystals or some kind of jewelry or jewels on it. It's quite a heavy gold with not many jewels on it, but the jewels are significant in the way that they're placed. And what they're showing me, that this is to do with your wisdom and the knowledge that you've built up in this life, and other lives. And you're a very wise soul. That's what I'm being told. You're a very, very wise soul, Sandy, and that you it's almost in a way your voice is very important. What you think and what you say is very important to the people around you. So just being aware at the moment, if you're not feeling on top form and you need that sort of that feather energy to nourish and nurture you, to almost like have a bit of a time of hibernation, because when you speak and when you're seen and when you're heard, your knowledge and your influence is very, very strong. So if you're not feeling great, just be aware that your energy affects others in quite a strong way, very strong way. So just shelter yourself a bit at the moment if you need it. So I'm going to pull you straight away a beautiful life card. And they're also mentioning, I don't know if you drink that much water. I mean, sometimes people say you can drink too much water. I mean, there's been research saying that you can actually drink too much water, but I think what they're saying for you is that if you can hydrate yourself, bring in the water element into your world a little bit more, just to balance out the others. Okay, so you've got the abundance card, so you've got the sunflowers, and the sunflower card is almost to uplift us a little bit, to bring in some positivity, and I do feel that energy is what's kind of needed for you at the moment, just to top up your cup a little. It says there's an abundance all around you. Ask for what you need, it will be provided. If you've been doing too much on your own, this is the time now to reach out to others around you just to help you. All right, I can't see any comments, so I'm not sure if you or anybody's responding, but I'm just going to carry on. All right, the Archangel Power cards is what's next, and I do feel the lion energy stepping forward. There's on the front of the box here, there's a big lion, and I actually see his energy coming forward to be with you, to give you courage, but give you a bit of protection as well, just so that you can just have a bit of a breather at the moment, just to shelter your energy, just until you feel that you're ready to be back out there influencing others in the way that you normally do. All right. Green energy is coming in, so I do feel there's quite a lot of healing coming to you. And you've got the Ariel card as well, the Knight of Ariel, this one. So it's almost like the horse has just stopped for a moment, and you're sitting there on the horse, just taking a breathing moment before the next step. It says here, there's so much to accomplish. Make a detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. So just for now, if you see the angel energy, she's planting those seeds of abundance, so just stopping just for a moment so that she can place them before you as you walk forward. All right, so just having a breather at the moment, just to shelter yourself in that pink feathery energy. I don't know if you like peaches or oranges, but that would be very good for your sacral chakra at the moment. That would love to send forward some healing energy to balance out your sacral chakra. So peaches, oranges, satsumas, mandarins, all of those type of fruits would help your sacral as well, just to balance out. Kind of feel like there's something might have happened with a friendship. I don't know if this makes sense to you. It kind of feels like the dynamic of a friendship has changed. It feels like it's between 2 or 3 people, and it kind of feels like in a way that you've had to sort of step aside. You've not walked away. It's almost like you've got to step aside because you just need to shelter yourself at the moment and let that settle. But the sacral chakra just needs to balance out those friendships, and that will, I kind of feel like that's going to settle. That will settle. Page of Earth, beautiful Page of Earth card here. So good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. So like the last card, it's almost just at the moment you're just having a breather before you step forward, before you take that next step to where it is that you're going. It does feel like the pathway is going to open up, and that there is going to be some offers, there's going to be some other influences, how you're going to influence others and step forward. But you're going to see it from the right perspective. You're going to see it from a balanced perspective, and you're going to take it at the right speed and the right time. All right. So let's pick we we've done the beautiful life cards because you had the abundance one. So we're going to finish on one of the wooden angel cards for you, Sandy, and just see. Actually, they want me to pick 2 for you, so that's okay. We're going to pick 2 to finish on for you. So your first one are these wings, and it says, "Be who you came here to be." All right. So that's going to be when after this breathing space, that's where you're going to really push forward. All right. You're a very wise soul, and it's time to fulfill some of the purpose of why in this life. That's why you influence so many people, because you've done lots of work in different lives to get you to this point. So when you do step forward, you're going to be who you came here to be, completely and utterly from higher self. Okay, so your last card is this one. You see that? And it says stay unique. All right. So absolutely higher self you all the way. Do you, when you write things, do you put hearts on stuff? Do you draw lots of hearts? Because they're showing me that drawing lots of hearts. It's interesting. It's almost like, I don't know if you draw hearts on everything, or you almost like you create hearts, messages of love and hearts wherever you go, with the influence of all the things that you do. But that's what they're showing me, lots of hearts. Okay, so that's your messages, and just be aware that if you are open to some healing, that might just take a little bit longer to just come out. That pink feathery energy is just going to almost like be around you for a little while at the moment, just so you can have that breathing space. All right, Sandy, so lots of love. Have a wonderful Christmas and look after you.
Lovely. Thank you, Deb. Hey, Alison. Hey, Viv. So, Sandy, what have we got for you? I'm getting plants come through. It's like, I don't know if you've got any indoor plants, but I'm feeling like having them inside, having them around you would be really good at the moment. If you've already got some, then I'm feeling to get some more. Obviously, if you can afford them, they don't have to spend much. Get some little ones. Just little ones would be good, actually. I'm feeling like the little ones would be great. Put here, there, and everywhere. What else? Something about loyalties come through, because I saw a dog came through, and I associate dogs with loyalty because obviously unless they're treated really badly. But there's something about loyalty and sort of being aware of those who you can really count on and trust. Sort of working out or being consciously aware of who you can turn to when you really need to talk or anything. And there may be people who you thought you could count on in the past, and it turns out that you couldn't. Obviously, so you don't have to keep going back to them, but just know the people who you can really count on, and focus on putting or sort of on giving your energy to them rather than well, not giving it, but relying on them for guidance and assistance. Friends, etc., who have really got your back. Actions speak louder than words. So there's that. Let me see what else. I feel like I'm seeing a wheel, and the wheel is just sort of moving along as wheels do. I feel like you're really sort of starting to pick up momentum, and things are going. I feel like sometimes you're telling yourself that things are not working out and things are not going well, but I want to tell you, or what I'm feeling is that things are going as well as, they're going better than what you may perceive them to be. Things don't necessarily seem to be working out. And there's something that I feel that we do tell ourselves, that just because we can't see the end result doesn't mean to say that the end result is not going to happen. It's just, again, it's about trusting the process, and kind of getting out of our heads and judging where we are, and getting more into our hearts and using our intuition to feel what the situation is, and if things are all okay and on track, etc. But being able to recognize that distinction between what our head is telling us and what our intuition or our heart is telling us. So, because if you sort of tune into your intuition or your heart, and you don't go into panic mode or anything like that, and you feel like everything is okay, then trust that. Head may tell us something different because he wants instant results, and because that's not happening now, we might panic. But I feel even when you feel into what's going on, in the situation, then that will tell you everything that you need to know. Please trust that, because you know what you can do. You know what's going on. It's just a question of believing what you know. So, but yeah, I hope that helps. I haven't got anything else, but I don't know if Deb has.
No, just completely back to the sacral around friendships, loyalty, and just finding that balance, just knowing that when you always do something from higher self, it's always gonna be the right thing, even if it feels like on the outside sometimes that things aren't quite in alignment with where you think they should be or where you'd like them to be. Just make sure when you're in higher self, everything's going to balance itself out. It's almost like you already know that. And that was just really the confirmation rather than a new message. Yeah.
Okay, lovely. Excellent. Thank you, Deb. Thank you, Sandy. Always a pleasure. So we're on to the quick reads. I'll read a list of those who I've got on the list for a quick card. And if your name's not called, if you are called, then let us know that you're still here. And if your name's not called, then you would like one, obviously please shout. So we've got Presh, Tony, Catherine, Bernadette, Nathan, and Rachel. So if any of you are still here and would still like a card, then obviously let us know. If your name's not on the list and you would like one, then let me know too. Catherine's here. Okay, so we'll do Catherine first.
Okay.
You can, Alison.
Jimmie, just a quick one. Sorry, I've just swapped over to my page and I can see different. Can you see everybody's messages on your feed?
Yeah, on StreamYard. On StreamYard, you can see from your group and my group, and your page and my page.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's just that's fine then, because you're picking up on the messages. It's just that where I clicked on a different screen, I can see different messages and not all of them, so that's fine.
Okay. No problem.
Okay, so sorry, who's up first?
Catherine.
Catherine.
Justine will pull you a card. Viv will pull you a card.
Elements. Step outside in nature and allow the elements to heighten your senses, lighten your aura. The colour green would be amazing as well for you at the moment, Catherine.
Right, Catherine, let's see what we've got come through for you. Oh, thank you, Catherine. Thank you for watching. Oh Christ. Catherine Sanat Kamara for you, light activation. Shine your light, that says. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. So just trust what you feel. Then we've got fresh, a big one. Excuse me. Oh, that was quick.
Opportunity. A new doorway is opening for you soon. Step through knowing it is perfect timing.
Lovely. Right, and pressure, I've got Odin for you. Psychic insight. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. Another message about trusting yourself. Right, next we have Alison.
Alison, your message is unique. You are a unique being here to light the way for others. Do not be afraid to shine brightly wherever you go. Ready, steady, go is what they're saying. Ready, steady, go with that one.
Ready, steady, cook.
Yep.
Got El Moira for you. El Moira, however you say it. Awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. So, Justine next.
Ooh, okay, I need to pick a different deck for you, Justine. This deck. King of Ariel. It says your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success. Using resources wisely.
Marvelous. And Justine, I got Master Buddha for you. Increased awareness, deep connection, trust. In other words, thing about trust. Trust your inner voice. Trust yourselves, people. Finally, we have Viv.
Hi, Viv.
Let's see what
it
says about that. Viv, I've got Serapis Bay for you. Ascension. It says, move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. Yeah.
Viv, create. Says, let your creative energy flow. This will open up new doors for you. There you go.
Be creative. Right. I think that's it, Deb. We are done. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure as always.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's been amazing. Thank you to everyone for joining. Thank you, Jimmie, for inviting me.
Thank you for having me. And yeah, we'll sort another one out and we'll see everyone soon. Take care. Hello, Jessica. We were just going. So take care, everyone.
Happy Christmas. Take care.
Au revoir.